This video is not meant as a diagnosis tool. However, if you connect with the things I talk about, consider seeing a professional for proper diagnosis and treatment.
Hey, I'm Blossom, and I have ADHD. Today I'll be talking about ADHD symptoms in adults and rejection-sensitive dysphoria. I did want to clear up very quickly, you cannot grow out of ADHD. It is much like autism. If you think you grew out of it, you were either given a wrong diagnosis or you found ways to lessen the symptoms or cope with it. Now let's dive in. ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. It is a neurodevelopmental disorder. Now that's quite a mouthful. That means it is an impairment on growth and development of the brain. ADHD is a very misleading name, however, because it brings to mind a very inaccurate image of what it really is. There are 3 types of ADHD: hyperactive impulsive, inattentive, and combined. Each type has different symptoms, however, some symptoms are present in all types. Your type can also shift as you grow older. Many people shift from hyperactive impulsive to inattentive during puberty. However, this normally settles as you reach adulthood. Hyperactive impulsive is the kind you see the most. People with hyperactive impulsive may pace a lot. They may find trouble sitting still. They may shift a lot when sitting down or sit in odd positions. They may do things without thinking or struggle to slow themselves down enough to realize the consequences before making an action. They may talk loudly or too fast. They may often need something to hold or fidget with to focus. These are some of the more obvious signs. However, many adults have learned to hide or mask these symptoms in a way to fit into adult society. Inattentive type is the most commonly underdiagnosed type, and the most common in adults. Adults with inattentive type might find themselves losing track of time, taking much longer than the average person to do things, and dazing out in the middle of conversations. Simple tasks like writing an email, doing the dishes, or even getting around in the morning can be difficult. They can feel like they take a lot of focus or effort. They may need to get up hours earlier to get to work or school on time, and they may end up late even with these precautions. People may ask them if they are paying attention. They may need to hear things multiple times to remember or process what was said. May even rewind videos several times because they dazed out and didn't catch what was said. They may need lists and reminders for everything. They might have just forgot what they were writing in this script. People with inattentive type easily get frustrated with themselves because of this, and others can get frustrated with them. It's a constant battle to switch tasks, to start tasks, and to finish tasks. Combined type is the best and worst of both worlds. It's also the type that I am. Combined type is diagnosed when a person exhibits a combination of both inattentive and hyperactive impulsive symptoms. People with ADHD can easily get overwhelmed by things, put off things until the last minute or even past that, forget to pay bills on time, forget to do laundry, forget to check the mail, forget to fill their gas tanks until they are in the red. The list goes on. It's not that they don't want to do these things. It's not that they don't understand that there will be a consequence. They just can't focus on the task or push themselves to do it. Many adults will have racing thoughts, inability to sleep, and hyper-focus on one task with the struggle to change tasks. They may forget to eat or sleep when focused on a task. They may feel overwhelmed by noise in their head, thoughts and emotions becoming too strong to deal with. They may lash out at those around them without meaning to, or get irritable when someone tries to pull them away from the task that they're focused on. Now, many people will experience these things, however, those with ADHD do so on the regular. Lots of adults develop anxiety and depression because of these symptoms, and because of poor treatment from others because of these symptoms. This also can lead to the development of rejection-sensitive dysphoria, or RSD. RSD is a symptom found in 99% of people with ADHD. Have you ever made a small mistake and felt that those close to you would hate you for making it? Have you ever had one of your friends not respond to one of your messages for a while and felt that they didn't want to talk to you anymore? Have you ever asked a friend to come over and when they said no, you felt terrible for even asking? Do those people not have a history of reacting in those ways? Do these instances come with an extreme feeling of self-hatred, anger, embarrassment, or fear? This very well might be RSD. RSD is characterized by extreme emotions in response to rejection, real or perceived. It can affect all forms of relationships. It can be painful and make it hard to keep or make any form of connection with others. In the worst case, this can lead to people suffering from RSD to self-harm or even make attempts on their life. There are quite a few ADHD treatment options. Most of them involve therapy to form healthy coping mechanisms and habits to keep on track. And in severe cases, medication can be helpful. However, most medications come with side effects, and some people opt not to take medication because of this. As you can see, ADHD is much more than leg bouncing or shouting squirrel. It can be a detailed and complex disorder. It's not a joke, it's real. And it's not something that you grow out of. Over 14 million adults suffer from it in the US alone. Many of them go undiagnosed for years. If you would like to learn more about ADHD, check the description below. Thank you for taking time to learn about ADHD and how it affects the people with it. Thanks.